All right, here we go. All right. So the axis of symmetry, right, as you guys said, is x equals 0. X equals -2, let's say. X equals -2. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so we got that. All right, now we're going to skip B, part B. You don't need to do that. All right, let's go to the next part. Okay, draw and label the vertex. So what's the vertex for that? Okay, -2, -3. Everybody sees that? Very good. Select the window. Okay, -2, -3 is right. So we got that. Okay. All right, and that's all we're going to do on that page. Just to make sure, just go over that. Okay, so that's pretty simple to do. Let's go to the next page now. Okay, now this is a whole different thing. All right, so you have point P, which is this point, XY, right? And then you have the focus, which is this point, 0P. Now they want to know the distance, right? So you're going to use the distance formula. Okay, so when you do this, like we did yesterday, xy is going to be x sub 2, y sub 2. And point F is going to be x sub 1, y sub 1. So the distance would be then the square root of x sub 2, x minus x sub 1, 0 squared, plus y sub 2, y minus y sub 1, p squared. Let's simplify an expression for the distance between point P and the directrix. Okay, all right, now here's the thing. Okay, point P we know is xy, but the directrix, right, is this line. Now it's not a set directrix, it could be anywhere. So it's y equals -p. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to go find out that distance, that green distance, right, to this point. Okay, now here comes the upper level kind of discussion you're having right now. This is what it's like to go through college and see this kind of stuff. Okay, so it's at x -p is correct. Okay, now your job is to do this next. Find the distance from P, xy, to no, not the directrix, but that point on the directrix, x -p. Okay, so that's easy enough. Okay, x sub 2, x minus x sub 1, x squared, right? The distance of the square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1, x minus x squared, plus y sub 2, y minus y sub 1 -p squared. Okay, and there's the answer now. Okay, setting these equal to each other. So here we go. Here they come equal to each other. There they are equal to each other. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're squaring the stuff on the left and squaring the stuff on the right, and we're getting rid of the square roots. Okay, so there's what you end up getting, right? That's the first step. So here we go. Okay, so x minus 0 gives you x, which is x squared. All right, there you go, which is x squared. And then x minus x gives you 0, squared gives you 0, added, it goes away, right? We get this. Okay? So there's the next step. Next, okay, so foiling or boxing them together, you get this. That's what you just told me. How about? We're going to subtract y squared from both sides, subtract p squared from both sides. And you end up with this, right? This equals this. That right there. X squared equals 4py. Oops, sorry, let's go backwards. So we did it. Oh, we want this now. There goes, equals 4py, okay? It's the same answer. Okay, here's 17. There's the answer we just got, right? Just writing it down again. All right, now we're to number 18. Okay, number 18, we're not going to worry about it. It's another derivation. We're not going to worry about it. Just cross it out. We're not doing 18. Okay, now here's where we're most concerned about. It's number 19, 20, okay? And 21, the 21's on the next page. This is where we're most concerned. These are the things that are on your 8.5 lesson, right? Homework that you're doing right now. And now you're going to see how to do these problems if you haven't done them already. So here's what's up. Look at number 19. Here's number 19 right here. You need a piece of graph paper to do this. Okay. That's why you got the graph paper right now. Okay, look at number 19. Now, let me ask you this. You got this point that's the vertex, and the vertex at the origin, right? So go to your origin, which is 0, 0, and put a point on your graph. That's the vertex, right? Now it also says you have a focus. So go to your focus, which is 0, -3, and put that point on the graph. There's your focus, right? So we got 0, 0, okay, and 0, -3. Okay, you write down this equation. Here we go. Here comes the equation to use. Okay, now look, this is easy now, because all you're going to do is this. Okay, look, here's H and here's K. H and K are what? That's your vertex. You're going to take your vertex, which is H0, K0, and slide the points into the equation. Just slide it in there. Zoop. So here's what you're going to write down. X minus 0 squared equals 4p y minus 0. Look how easy that is. Okay, now all you got to figure out is what's the p? What's the p? Okay, so look at the graph again. Okay, so what's the p? The p is how far it is from where? From what to what? Yeah, vertex to the focus. How far is it from vertex to focus? Okay, very good. Okay, it's 3 in the negative direction, right? It's 1, 2, 3 in the negative direction, so it's -3. Very good. So we want to put -3 in for the p then. We're going to put -3 in for the p. Right there. And what's -3 times 4? -12, right? Okay, so now you're getting this. Okay, now tell me this. How much is x minus 0? X. So x, which is squared, so it's x squared. How much is y minus 0? Y. So -12 times y. So what should the final answer be?
X squared equals 12y.
No, try again. X squared equals -12y. X squared equals -12y. You got it. There's your answer right there. You're done. Okay, so here comes number 20. You're going to draw the axes, right? Here come the axes, okay? And you're going to put your points on the axes. Okay? So here's your focus, right? And here's your directrix right here. All right, now let me ask you something. If that's your focus, 3, 4, and that's your directrix, x equal -1, what's located halfway between the focus and the directrix? The vertex. So you guys tell me now, where's the vertex? 1, 4. Very good. You guys got it. It's halfway in between. It's 1, 4. That's what you're going to see. Okay? And so if the vertex is at 1, 4, right? If the vertex is at 1, 4, then which way does this open? Up, down, left, right? To the right. Okay, so which equation do you use? The top one or the bottom one? The bottom one. That's what you're seeing up on the board right now. That's the bottom equation. All right, now let me ask you this. Okay, so you're going to go to the vertex, and what will you put in there for K? What will you put in there for K?
0. Look.
No. I know. What's K? Be specific. K is going to be 4. K would be 4. So Y coordinates 4. What would be H? 1. H would be what? It's the X coordinate of the vertex. How much is the P? How much is the P? 2. 2 positive or 2 negative? 2 positive. 2 in the positive direction from the vertex to the focus. It's 2. Okay, so you're going to put in here, 4, right? You're going to put in here 1, right? You're going to put in here 2, right? And then figure out what the answer is. So your answer is going to be what? Y y minus 4, okay, squared equals, okay, 8, 4 times 2, 8, and then what? X minus 1, there you go. 8x minus 1, there you go, and you got your answer, right? All right, so now go to number 20. So what's the axis of symmetry for number 20? Okay, y equals 4, everybody see that? Okay, so y equals 4 is correct, good job. Okay, now what's the vertex? 1, 4, that's kind of silly, okay, I see that, 1, 4. And then what, and which way does the parabola open? To the right, that's kind of silly, okay, I know that's right. Okay, now, all right, so now we got all the answers there, all right? Yeah, good. See, it's already picked up on it. Very good. Okay, now we're to these. Okay, I'm over here because I didn't have enough graphics, so I put my A over here. Just so you understand what's happening. Okay, so here's what we got right now. Okay, so 1/2 opposite direction. Okay, once again, the way you get the focus is, okay, how far is it from the vertex to the directrix? It's 1/2, right? So remember, it's 1/2 in the opposite direction. So you go this direction, right? So where is that? And that's at -1/2, 0 is what was said, okay? All right, then the question becomes this, so what's your P then? Your P is, no, not 1/2, -1/2, that's what you're seeing, -1/2 for my P. And here's my vertex at 0 for K and at 0 for H, right? HK. And I went to give that my equation right there. So here we go, put in the top equation. There it is, okay? Okay, and now we're okay. And now here's H and K, right? Okay, so H is what number? 3, and K is what number? 4, and then P is what number? 2. 2 positive, 2 negative. 2 positive. Okay, go slide those numbers in there, write down the answer. You got it. That's exactly how it works. All right, so here goes C, right? So here's C. We got there's an answer. Okay, here's C. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the same graph. Okay, so here's my vertex and here's my focus right there. I mean my directrix, right? Here's that. Okay, so here comes the equation. Right there. Okay, that's what you're going to see me do. Because you're going to slide the H and the K into the equation. The P is -3, like you guys said. Okay. And there you go. You should get that as your answer right there. So you get D. So here comes D. Oh, sorry, backwards. Over there. Okay, here's D right there, okay? Which is that, okay? So you get that as yours, and that ace this quiz, right? We head off to Thanksgiving break. Okay, all right, so here's what you guys are working on, right here. Okay, that's your homework right there. Okay, that's your homework. Homework up there, and put a little smiley face. Page 162, sorry, go backwards. Go backwards. There you go, back there.